Let's hear about the greatness of King Chhatrapati Shivji Maharaj in Sadhguru's word. Chhatrapati Shivji Maharaj was a great Indian king or an emperor who acquired a tremendous amount of respect for his administration, bravery, courage and the strategy with which he fought in those times. He is hugely respected especially by the people from the Maharashtra. Shivji is relevant even today because of the way he conducted his administration. Very evolved, enlightened governance. Very few people know about this aspect of his leadership. Generally, people only know about his battle strategies, which are undoubtedly admired and appreciated. But the most important thing was his administration, an evolved and progressive way of ruling his kingdom. Shivji had a guru whose name was Ramdas. One day, Shivji was standing on the balcony of his palace. He saw his guru going from house to house with a begging bowl, seeking alms. Shivji thought, "What is my guru doing, begging on the street? I am a king, my guru can't be begging like this." He immediately called Balaji, his assistant, wrote a cheat and said, "Please go and place this at the guru's feet." Balaji went and placed the cheat at the guru's feet. Ramdas picked it up, saw it and smiled. In this cheat, Shivji has written, "I am placing my entire kingdom at your feet. You can do whatever you want with me and the kingdom." The next day, Ramdas came to the palace and said, "Now that you have forsaken your kingdom and given it to me, what are you planning to do?" Shivji said, "Whatever you say, you are my Sadhguru. Whatever you say, I will do. I just want to be around you and serve you. That's all I want to do." Ramdas said, "Let's have an extra begging bowl." He gave it to the Shivji and said, "Take this," and both of them, the emperor and the guru, went begging on the street. When people saw the guru at their doorstep, they thought he was just a common beggar and gave whatever they could. But when the emperor comes, they give with great respect and generosity. Nowadays, if a beggar comes home, people offer cooked or leftover food. But in that culture, it was never done. They only gave raw ingredients, rice, dal, etc. So the person receiving could cook and eat their own meal. After their begging round were over, they went to the river bank. There the guru prepared a small, simple meal from whatever ingredients they had received. After the guru finished eating the leftover, Shivji, no more a king, ate. Later, they sat under a tree. Shivji smiled and said, "Now that you have turned me into a beggar in just 24 hours, what else do you wish to do with me?" Ramdas, wearing a piece of orange cloth, took it off and gave it to the Shivji. He said, "Use this as your banner and go back and rule the kingdom. But just know this is not your kingdom. If you understand this does not belong to you, that you don't own it, then you will do the best you can do for the people. That is the way you must rule." So Shivji always used the orange cloth or the orange flag as his banner. He administered his kingdom in the most enlightened way possible for a ruler. Why I am telling you this story is, Shivji rose and continued to live in the heart and mind of this country because he lived in grace. He fought many battles, but he was absolutely balanced. Never in anger, never in hatred, never lost in anything. He simply did what was needed. Grace is the greatest empowerment that you can have. Once grace enters your life, every little thing is taken care of. How do I become available to the grace? Grace does not mean it is coming from one direction. Like gravity, grace is. But in the much bigger dimension. When gravity works only up to a certain distance, grace is the very basis of creation. But you won't be available to it if you have a strong wall of individuality. If you become dispassionate, slowly the wall will dissolve, and once they do, it brings grace. Everything in you breathes grace.